VC, it's Steve Whitty here, and with another video of recent hauls, finds, whatever, volume 104. This is CDs, and the reason there's going to be quite a few. If you saw my post on Friday, I did have quite a good haul from a local charity shop, but today sort of tops that a little bit. Been down to the local recycling centre, and I may have mentioned before, they do recycle furniture and the like. You donate it, they'll do it up so they can sell it on. It's more about getting people back to work, but they also take music donations, and quite a lot of the records. I have had a few from there, but quite a few of them are not in very good states, not worth pursuing. However, they do take CDs, and there were quite a few, and I looked at the price, and they do them at 40p each, or if you can find 25, a fiver. You know, and not surprising, there ain't that many there, because people will, if you can spend a fiver, people will find 25. So, without further ado, there's quite a lot to show you. I'll go through the CDs very quickly. So first up, Air, 10,000 Hertz Legend. Tori Amos, this is collection, A Tales of a Librarian, her best of. Aqualung, their debut album, 2002. Probably best known track here is Strange and Beautiful. Bat for Lashes, Fur and Gold. It's a reissue in a fancy jewel case. Best known track on here, I'm just trying to think, is Sarah, I think. Had Blink 182 on, picked up last week. I've now picked up their greatest hits. So it's got everything on it. Some of the early stuff like Damn It, Man Overboard, which is sort of like highlighting their first their original drummer leaving, why he left the band for drink problems. This is Bombay Bicycle Club, bit of indie from 2009. First bit of product I've had from them. Bon Jovi, Have a Nice Day. Sort of fell off the radar with Bon Jovi really after Crossroads, really the greatest hits. So pleased to find that and pick that up. Another band I'm pleased to have found is the Coral, Magic and Medicine. That's, I believe, their second album. Next up, Tracy Chapman, Let It Rain. This is from 2002. Charlatans, Us and Us Only. Beautiful Friends, probably the best known track on here, from 1999. Chemical Brothers. This is Exit Planet Dust, I think. Yeah, Exit Planet Dust. And I've also got Dig Your Own Hole. Both great albums. Both. I've got 2 copies of the said CD in. So I don't know whether there's a reason for it, whether it's a remix or whatever. Be interesting to listen. Yes. Cranberries, and this is Bury the Hatchet. It's an album of theirs I've never listened to, so happy to find that. Everclear, this is their Sparkle and Fade album, and this is the edition. I think somebody's changed the case on this, where you've got also the live acoustic set as well. They've got both CDs in one case. They ain't going to do it any good at all. 30 by Ella. This is Ella Fitzgerald. This is basically her basically doing a load of medleys, but they're in there. They total up 30 songs. So, bit of jazz there. Pleased to find that. Foo Fighters, Skin and Bones. This is their live album. Album I used to listen to a lot at the time. It's Ed Harcourt from Every Sphere. I used to love this back in the time, 2003 I think it was. Yeah, really pleased to find that. James, Millionaires, from 1999. Yep. Norah Jones. This is a follow-up. Feels Like Home, the album. This, yeah. Kasabian, and this is their West Rider Pauper Lunatic Asylum. The band's third album. Best known track is Fire. Yeah, again, not happy to have that. Also happy to have Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown from 2010. Yeah. And then Lordies, a rocket. Oh, I ain't gonna say it. Lordy, one of those moments where you just was transfixed to the television. They're a Finnish band, and they represented Finland in the Eurovision Song Contest 2006-2007 with a song called Hard Rock Hallelujah. Lordi are not, if you're not aware of them, they're not your typical European. They're very much a theatrical metal band. They've all got their own personas. Finland had never done well in the Eurovision Song Contest. In fact, they'd never won it before. And then this lot come on and performed Hard Rock Hallelujah. Hard rock, heavy rock never got on the Eurovision Song Contest. And Europe loved it. And they voted it its winner. And it was just one of those moments you just thought, wow. Band that I'd never had anything of, I knew of them, mainly for their political activism, was Midnight Oil. But I've managed to find For Head Injuries, which is their second album. Then this is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, their fourth album. This is probably their best known album, Diesel and Dust, which has got Beds and Burning on it. Then you've got Earth and Sun and Moon from 1993. The group got back together. Peter Garrett left the band to concentrate on politics, and he did become a cabinet minister. So yeah, he decided to get the band back together again, and still playing. This is a strange one. This is one of these Portuguese CDs that I seem to be picking up. This is the great Van Morrison. This sort of like very early Sally Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl, and the like. This album I see a lot of, so I thought I'd take a punt when it was 40 pence. This is No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom. David Michael Nas Nomad mentioned Sinead O'Connor, and he mentioned that maybe it's time to get back to the music with her, and I do agree. I know she's been having a lot of problems at the moment, mental health issues. It's sad to see her suffering, but I'm pleased. Am I Not Your Girl? This was the follow-up album, and to a big album which I've forgotten the name of the title of at the moment. And this came out in 1992. It's got a great version of Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. Yes, let's concentrate on the music with Sinead, please. Some more. Evil Heat by Primal Scream. This has got a version of Some Velvet Morning with Kate Moss on. I'm pleased to pick that up. This is an album I'm taking a bit of a punt on. This is The Real Choosy World, and I know the name of the band. This is The Last Werewolf soundtrack. Never heard of it. It's very water damaged, the cover. So I am taking a bit of a punt on that. Damien Rice, 9. This came out in 2006. I believe I might have seen him at the Latitude Festival, but I might have been too drunk to remember. Rush, Clockwork Angels. This was an eBay win, and I am pleased to pick this up. Yes, it may be the last studio album, but boy, if you're going to go out on a high. Sade, Lovers Rock, from 2000. I've only got the first 2 albums, and sort of switched off really. So this is more of a kick to explore my curiosity. Again, with jazz, Ronnie Scott and the band, not the band. His band was called The Band. It's live at Ronnie Scott's club, which is probably helpful to have your own club. Recorded in 1968. So interesting to hear that. Jazz, again, an area I need to get into. Real classic album. This is The Slits Cut from 1979. This is the 2009 Ireland 50th birthday edition. Typical Girls lead single, and then I heard it through the B-side of it was their version of I Heard It Through the Grapevine, which is on the CD. I won't dwell on on the fact that the body's covered in mud. Though as a 14-year-old, I did notice it. It's a breakthrough album for women in rock, actually. I don't think their influence has been can be overstated, to be honest. Almost done. Star Sailor, Love Is Here. Their debut album includes their hit Alcoholic, which was a bit. It was a bit personal, that song, not because I'm an alcoholic or have been an alcoholic, but my stepfather was, and his actions did a lot of damage to the family, and to be quite honest, put my mum in an early grave, basically. So it's a bit of a sweet song to listen to. Changing the tone a little bit. This is the soundtrack to Clueless. The only reason I've brought this is it's got the Muffs version of Kids in America, and so I thought I'd have that. They've got Lightning Seeds and Radiohead on there, and Supergrass, primarily for that track. Then Flower Power Generation Super Hits are one of these Time Life compilations. It's probably got all your typical fare on there. So we've got some Blue Cheer on there, actually, their version of Summertime Blues. Where else? Guess Who? I just actually made a comment to Greg Short that I needed to get into the Guess Who more, so this might help. Yeah, some very typical pop, like 60s pop on there, I think. And then finally, Fun Hits, Fun Generation Super Hits of Glam and Glitter, a 4 CD set, except you're missing disc 1, which isn't the end of the world, because most of this stuff I've probably got elsewhere. One notable thing I haven't got is a guy called Barry Blue, real name Barry Green. Couldn't make it up, could you? And Do You Want to Dance? It's very much 70s pop, which I've got a soft spot for. So I'll be dancing. I'll be putting my platforms on and dancing around to that. So that's all my CDs. So I did do quite well out of that Jericho Centre. I might pop in again in a couple of weeks' time, see what else comes in. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, like what you've seen, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Love the interaction. Feel free to comment. I'll get back to you. So I'll leave it there for now, VC. Enjoy the rest of your Easter Monday. Take care of yourselves. Keep spinning. And more importantly, keep smiling.